Guests from Washington, D.C. and abroad, they are staff of the Washington Times. Eminent world literary leaders, ladies and gentlemen, I deeply appreciate you are taking time from your busy schedules to attend this meeting. Today, as we celebrate the Washington Times' 15th anniversary, I cannot help but feel deep emotion. 15 years ago, when the world was adrift on the stormy waves of the Cold War, I established the Washington Times to fulfill God's desperate desire to save this world. Since that time, I had devoted myself to raising up the Washington Times, hoping that this blessed land of America would fulfill this worldwide mission to build a heavenly nation. Meanwhile, I waged a lonely struggle, facing the enormous stress and scorns, as I dedicated my whole heart and energy to enable the Washington Times to grow as a righteous and responsible journalistic institution. Today, the Washington Times Corporation can be proud of its development in a world-class global media enterprise. Since the end of the Cold War, the world began to realize that the direction taken by the Washington Times was correct. History will not forget our contribution. The efforts of the Washington Times to revitalize the moral and spiritual value of the United States and the world are being recognized as absolutely urgent and necessary at this time. I want to convey my warmest appreciation to all the Washington Times staff who have worked so hard together with me and developed the Times. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to the American and world leaders who have offered their unwavering support. This evening, because time is limited, I would like to share the speech with a new title, True Family and Truth Universe, centering on the true love. Everyone here has parents and teachers, and you also have the leader of your nation, correct? There are things everyone undeniably needs. However, when compared to the true standard, there are many different levels of parents. What did you think? To what extent have you yourself become true parents? The problem is, how can we attain the true standard of even one of these three most important positions of parents, teacher, and leader? When I say you should become true parents, true teacher, or true leader, who do you think is the highest standard of central model for those three positions? That is God. God is the true parents among parents, the true teacher among teachers, and the true king among kings. God is the eternal true parents, eternal true teacher, eternal true leader, and king. Isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. Thank you. If we are children of God, we need to become true parents first. just like God. You should also follow the way of the true teacher, just like God. And we need to follow the way of the true leader, just like God. This is the idea of the three primary positions. The ultimate model is God. Then what did you want for these children? To come millennials, to have more power than anyone else. What God wanted for his children, Adam and Eve, was that then to grow, to become children of filial piety, royal citizens, saints, and holy son and daughter. Did you ever consider that in accordance with God's desire, we should become children of filial piety in the family, royal citizens of the nation, saints in the world, and holy sons and daughters before heaven and earth? In history, the saints and sages have taught that we should become children of filial piety, royal citizens, saints, and holy sons and daughters. That's true. This evening, do you think you have mastered the way of filial piety, royal sainthood, and holy sonship, which is needed to become one ideal human being and to complete the human personality? Without knowing this, you cannot perform the function of true parents in the family. True parents need to teach their children progressively to complete the way of the filial child, royal citizen, saint, holy son or daughter, and eventually even to lead. To achieve this, individuals should sacrifice for the sake of the family. By sacrificing for the family, a person becomes a child of filial piety. To become the patriarch, the person will sacrifice their entire family to serve the nation. This is the way to become patriarch. To be a saint, you will sacrifice even the nation to save it to the world. The Holy Son should establish the heavenly kingdom on earth and in heaven, even sacrificing the world. Therefore, among all parents, those who live more for the sake of their children are true parents. Teachers who do more for the sake of their students are true teachers. And the president who sacrifices more for the nation will be a true president. We do not know this concept of investing and sacrifice. But without it, we will never have one eternally peaceful and unified world. What is the basis of individualism? One cannot claim anything as mine alone. When the child through the love of his parents grows from an egg in the mother's womb and is born 99.999% of its existence from the mother's bone, blood, and flesh. Which is combined with the 0.001 protein from the father's sperm. There is no concept of myself alone in nature. Nobody had a concept of myself when they were born. Then from where does true love begin? This is a true love. After you sacrifice your own life and resurrected, you try to invest again more than 3 times. Since we have the fallen lineage at the cost of our own lives, we have to persevere and work. Therefore, whoever seeks to gain his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life will preserve it. Luke 17:3. Jesus followed this way. Then he became this world. That is the way he could lead the world, not by himself individually, but by all trees. Not individuals, all trees. American people, privacy, individualism. Therefore, although I have created great wealth during my life, not even one penny is mine. I invested everything for the world, and then I forget what I have done for others. And then I sacrifice and invest that. I repeat this process again and again. Regardless of degree of positions, the person who leads the most will become the owner. Those who love more, invest more, who give more and forget that they have given will become its central figures. This is cosmic law. In the future, please follow the way that in the family you offer filial piety to your parents, become royal citizens for the nation, become a saint for the world, and become a holy son or daughter before God. Whoever can stand with the shame before the faith, nation, world, and heaven and earth, will be protected in the center of cosmos, and can then realize the family that this is God's highest law. Such a person shall transform this world into kingdom of heaven on earth, be registered in the kingdom of heaven in the spiritual world, and enter into an era of kingship, both spiritually and physically centered on God. Such a person shall receive the international ceremony of holy blessing, which is to establish the world of victory, freedom, happiness, and unity. I invite each of you to participate in this year's 3.6 million couple blessing ceremony, and so become a person welcomed by heaven and earth, and find the way of the eternal life. Today, literally lead us to the more of the world. Gathered together, I hope the step of the Western times, and all the world literary readers will become major figures to create a true family and true world culture centered on God's love, assuring the world of peace and unification in forthcoming 24th century. May God bless you, your family, and all your endeavors. Thank you.